And welcome back to Las Vegas as we wrap up this first week of the United Football League here on HDNet. Paul, a good start. Great start, actually. 10-0. Everything was looking pretty good for Las Vegas. Tim Rattay making his first start in a while, and they were clicking, and then it turns around with turnovers as these things can go, plus a good, solid running game to get things going for Florida.
I think that's the most important thing. And one thing that Florida came out of this game with that they found is Kaysen. They've got a running back now that they can depend on, that he's going to pick up the 4 and 5 yards every time he's going to touch the ball. They've got Dominic Rhodes as a backup guy. He gets 2 touchdowns. I just think that there was a time in this game when the officials kind of took it away from the team. I mean, there were just so many mistakes being made, so many penalties that were done. Players that I mean, you really don't see that many in a year. When guys are roughing the quarterback. That must have been called 5 or 6 times tonight. It just on both sides. There were just too many terrible mistakes made. I don't know if there's anything. Is there anything like a good mistake? No, terrible mistakes made in this ballgame. But you know, I just think that they'll take the good things and you know, really not discuss them that much. But they're going to have a whole big old film on all the bad plays that both of these teams have made, and that's what these guys are going to see.
Well, and of course, Jay Gruden had to like what he saw tonight. Not just a running game, but also some good receivers, some good young receivers. And that's what he was talking about with, you know, the guy like Russell who makes it on a tryout, Calvin Russell. He had a huge game, made a 68-yard touchdown catch. And then, you know, then there's old veterans like, I guess as opposed to young veterans, right?
Yeah, young veterans.
It gets late here. When it gets this late for all of us. But anyway, but Odell Thurman, huge hit. Forced a fumble, then made a crucial interception late in the game. Simeon Castile made a great interception in the end zone. Great interception for Florida that stopped what was a momentum-building drive that you won that could have gotten Vegas right back in the game.
The thing, you know, the nice thing about it when you talk about Russell, and you can't just say enough about this guy, you know, he makes the one big play, but that one big play is a touchdown. And the nice thing about it is that yesterday we sat down with Coach Gruden, and Coach Gruden says, wait, I can't wait to see this guy on the field. He said he will burn up the grass. I mean, this guy can fly. And then we saw him. He just ran right by the corner. The corner had no chance.
And he beat a very good secondary.
Yes, he did.
This is a good secondary. Okay, so maybe banged up a little bit, the defending champs. They get a bye week. Meanwhile, impressive road win for Florida. They're back at it next week at Sacramento. Paul, this is fun. Let's do about 9 more of these this year.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for being with us. This has been a presentation of HDNet. Tune in next week, Omaha and Hartford on HDNet. For Paul Crane, Ron Kruk, and Paul McGuire, I'm Kenny Rice. Good night from Las Vegas.